True wealth is measured by the love and kindness you share. Strength grows in the moments you think you can't go on, but do. Worrying does not empty tomorrow of its troubles. It empties today of its strength. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. The darkest hour has only 60 minutes. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. The only thing constant in life is change. Don't count the days, make the days count. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Happiness is not by chance, but by choice. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Do not seek to follow in the footsteps of the wise. Seek what they sought. A fool thinks himself wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. Your mind is a garden, your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or weeds. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The more you give, the more you receive. Every adversity carries within it the seed of equal or greater benefit. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. Silence is often the best reply to someone who doesn't value your words. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Attitude turns what we have into enough. To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. Wisdom is knowing what to do next. Virtue is doing it. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. It is not length of life, but depth of life that matters. Character is how you treat those who can do nothing for you. Your vibe attracts your tribe. When you stop chasing the wrong things, you give the right things a chance to catch you. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. The greatest lesson in life is to know that even fools are right sometimes. True wisdom consists not in seeing what is directly before our eyes, but in foreseeing what is to come. The unexamined life is not worth living. To know oneself is the beginning of all wisdom. Time is the wisest counselor of all. He who opens a school door closes a prison. Every man is guilty of all the good he did not do. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. Knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. The pen that writes your life story must be held in your own hand. It is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. The path to wisdom begins with a single question. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower. There are no facts, only interpretations. Truth is ever to be found in simplicity, and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. Not to dare is to lose oneself. A fool's paradise is a wise man's hell. Wisdom is the reward for surviving our own stupidity. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. The stars shine brightest in the darkest skies. Humility is the solid foundation of all virtues. Only the truth of who you are, if realized, will set you free. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. Not all who wander are lost. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. Wisdom is oftentimes nearer when we stoop than when we soar. Seek not to follow in the footsteps of the men of old. Seek what they sought. What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality. To understand everything is to forgive everything. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Life is a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his action. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. The wise adapt themselves to circumstances as water molds itself to the pitcher. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away.